Mark Rutte is traumatized by Britain's departure from the EU, as he knows it could soon happen to the Netherlands too, a Dutch author has claimed. Throughout the coronavirus crisis, the Netherlands has been accused of going against the principles of solidarity of the EU by southern member states. The country, alongside Austria, Denmark and Sweden, was at the forefront of a campaign not to give gifts to other European countries and at first rejected all the emergency financial measures that would lead to debt mutualization. At the end of April, Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte was also extraordinarily captured on film, as he reassured one worker that money was not going to go to the Italians or the Spanish. The video sparked fury, particularly in Italy, where anti-EU sentiment was growing stronger than ever. However, the Netherlands' behavior should not come as a shock. According to a recent report by Caroline de Gruyter, a Dutch author, columnist and lecturer, the world should not be surprised by the Netherlands' growing hardline record in Brussels, as the country has been skeptical of European integration for many decades. She wrote, "Nowadays, many who remember the Dutch as engaged, enthusiastic Europeans are puzzled by the harsh positions and Eurozone reform or the COVID-19 package coming from The Hague. But this is not new. During the first 2 decades of European integration, the Dutch behaved the same way. They only softened their stance after the accession of the United Kingdom in 1973. Alongside the British, the Dutch finally felt at home in continental Europe, and became more confident," Ms. de Gruyter said. The two countries fought, and won, many liberal battles together, for the single market and several enlargements, for example. This is when the Dutch became more in favor of political integration, jumping head-on into Schengen, the monetary union and much else. However, Britain drifted off, and while the Dutch proposed full political union for the Maastricht Treaty, London refused to join Schengen, the euro or judicial cooperation. Ms. de Gruyter explained, "This is when Dutch ambivalence in Europe resurfaced, and Euroscepticism started to rise. It is partly directed against the EU itself, but mainly against many successive Dutch governments that failed to explain why the country sits in the heart of European integration."